Alexander Mann, under Crenshaw, born September 1, 1944, is an American banker, attorney, and politician who served as the U.S. representative for Florida's 4th congressional district from 2001 to 2017. He is a member of the Republican Party. The district includes just over half of Jacksonville, as well as most of its suburbs. Crenshaw retired from Congress when his term ended on January 3, 2017. Early life, education and career. Crenshaw was born in Jacksonville, and earned his B.A. at the University of Georgia in 1966 and later received his law degree from the University of Florida. He was an investment banker before being elected to Congress. Crenshaw served in the Florida State House of Representatives from 1972 to 1978 and in the Florida State Senate from 1986 to 1994. He was the first Republican Senate president in 118 years. Crenshaw was first elected to the United States House of Representatives in 2000. Early political career, statewide runs, equals 1978 equals. In 1978, Crenshaw won the Republican primary for Florida Secretary of State. He lost the general election to Democrat George Firestone. Equals 1994 equals. In 1994, he ran for Florida governor, but lost the primary to Jeb Bush, who won with a plurality of 46%. Crenshaw got just 12% of the vote in fourth place. State Secretary of State Jim Smith and State Treasurer Tom Gallagher got 18% and 13% of the vote, respectively. State legislature, equals House equals. Crenshaw served in the Florida House of Representatives from 1972 through 1978. Equals Senate equals. He returned to public office in 1986, winning a special election for a seat in the Florida Senate that he held through 1994. He became the first Republican elected president of the Senate in 118 years in November 1992, but agreed to serve only 1 year instead of the usual 2, as a compromise between Republicans and Democrats who were evenly split in the Senate that year. U.S. House of Representatives. Committee assignments. Committee on Appropriations. Subcommittee on Defense. Subcommittee on Financial Services and General Government. Chairman. Subcommittee on State, Foreign Operations, and Related Programs. Caucus memberships. Crohn's and Colitis Caucus. Co-chair. Effective Foreign Assistance. Co-chair. International Conservation Caucus. Co-chair. Nepal Caucus. Co-chair. Sportsman's Caucus. Tea Party Caucus. Congressional Cement Caucus. Tenure. Crenshaw has largely kept a low profile during his congressional tenure. He is currently a deputy majority whip in the Republican leadership. On September 29, 2008, Crenshaw voted for the Emergency Economic Stabilization Act of 2008, which created the Troubled Assets Relief Program. He was one of only 3 Florida Republicans to do so. Despite his support of the bill, he issued a press release to applaud the organizers and participants of the April 15, 2009, First Coast Tax Day Tea Party in Jacksonville, one of the many 2009 Tea Party protests which condemned any bailouts. On July 2, 2014, Crenshaw introduced the Financial Services and General Government Appropriations Act, 2015, H.R. 5016, 113th Congress, an appropriations bill for fiscal year 2015 that would provide funding for the United States Department of the Treasury, as well as the United States federal courts, the Executive Office of the President of the United States, and Washington, D.C. On April 13, 2016, Crenshaw announced that he would be retiring and would not seek re-election, thereby concluding his congressional tenure after 16 years. Political campaigns. In 1980, Crenshaw finished third in the Republican primary for AU's Senate seat, earning roughly 13% of the vote behind Paula Hawkins and Louis Frey, Jr. In 1994, he unsuccessfully sought the Republican nomination for governor, winning several counties but ultimately losing out to Jeb Bush. Crenshaw finished fourth, 12.1%, behind Tom Gallagher and Jim Smith. In 2000, Crenshaw returned to politics when he won the Republican nomination for the 4th District after Tilly Fowler retired to honor a self-imposed 4-term limit. He easily won in November, becoming only the 4th person to represent this district since its creation in 1943. It was the 2nd district from 1943 to 1967. The 3rd district from 1967 to 1993, and has been the 4th since 1993. He has been re-elected 5 times with no substantive opposition in what has become one of the most Republican districts in Florida. He even ran unopposed in 2002 and 2004, and faced no major party opposition in 2010 or 2012. 2010. Crenshaw was challenged by independent Troy Stanley, Gary L. Connors and Deborah Deb Katz-Pu-Eshel also qualified as write-ins. Personal life. Crenshaw is a son-in-law of the former governor of Florida Claude Roy Kirk, Jr., and has 2 grown daughters with his wife Kitty, whom he has been married to for over 44 years. Awards and honors. In 2013, Andy Crenshaw was awarded the Malaria Action Award for his work against malaria by Malaria No More. Andy Crenshaw at DMOZ. Appearances on C-SPAN. Biography at the Biographical Directory of the United States Congress. Profile at Project Vote Smart. Financial information. Federal office. At the Federal Election Commission. Legislation sponsored at the Library of Congress.